Good morning, Facebook. Coming to you live Saturday, 10:30 a.m. I just want to hit y'all up. I need to talk to y'all young people today. It's been a lot of things on my mind as far as pertaining to what I'm seeing on my timeline. It kind of got me worried a little bit. I see too many of y'all posting videos of you beefing with other people, posting guns, just being reckless, And I know we live in a different day of time, where a lot of social media stuff, draw a lot of attention. But you're drawing the wrong type of attention. The attention that you drawing, you don't really want. And I deal with a lot of y'all, in person. When I see you and I pull up, it's always pop. I ain't doing this. Big bro, I ain't doing that. But then when I look at you on this social media, it's just the opposite. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. Some of the things that you portraying, I know it ain't you, and it's gonna get you hurt seriously in one way or another. And I'm looking at a lot of things where these celebrities, is doing a lot of fuck shit. All this Soldier Boy stuff, flashing guns, gang banging. This man is like 30 years old. Who just started gang banging in their 30s? Something wrong with you. Now, I think it's just publicity. And I think it's all a gimmick, to just get attention to promote his next whatever it is, because, he ain't been relevant for a while. But you got to remember, so many young kids, as far as ages of 15 and under, they take that stuff seriously. They want to emulate that themselves. But you can't gangbang and all that on social media, and then when you hit the street, somebody gonna approach you if you ain't about that life. And I love you. I feel like I wouldn't be a man if I ain't tap you on the shoulder, and pull your coattail. So I said that to say this. You living in a dangerous time right now. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. You got all the odds stacked against you. Every odd out here. Whether it be financially, just in any form, you got it hard. So, I'm gonna just be blunt. I'm trying to think through this, but I do better, just if I just let my mind go. So we're gonna run it like this. Listen, I gotta apologize to you because my generation, and I'm gonna just speak for myself, being in the street, hustling, gang banging, your generation grew up watching us. And we grew up and grew out of it, but we forgot that y'all was watching us. So y'all do what y'all see. We could preach to you all day, but people do what they see. And you saw us acting out. Now we grew up, now we pointing our finger at you, saying that you should stop this. We making y'all look like y'all bad, but y'all not, because a lot of this shit that y'all doing is our fault for many reasons. And I was sitting down talking to my stepson like 2 months ago. This is the reason why I'm coming to you. Because, he's 16 now. And he came to me and he had some issues. So we sat down at the dining room table one day and he just let go. He dealing with racism in his school. He plays sports, football, wrestling and things like that. And he been dealing with racial issues and he didn't know how to handle it. He wanted to break loose, but I always taught him how to conduct himself in public and don't let nobody get to him. So we sitting down and I listened to him, every word, and then I let go. I've always had conversations with my son, but this is the first time that he's reaching that stage of adulthood, so I had to give it to him raw. And he damn near fell back in his seat after I gave him the business. And the first thing he said was, "Dad, you need to come to our school and you need to talk to everybody because they'll listen to you, man. We need to hear that message. Like, man, would you please do it?" And then that's when I damn near fell back in my seat. Literally. Because I said, damn, I've been out here doing my thing, dealing with young people since '05. '05. And the stuff that I've been dealing with and seen dealing with young people, I never brought that home. My kids don't even know what I do for a living. I don't even think my adult children really know what I do. So I come at you like this. Since '05, I've been in these streets helping young people because I wanted to change my children's life. I was sitting back comfortable in my home, you know, had a few dollars in my pocket, nice crib, nice cars as usual, comfortable. But then I'm looking around and I'm seeing all the young people get wild in '06, dying left and right. And something just started bothering my soul. I couldn't let it go because I was thinking to myself, you can raise your children the best possible. You can educate them, you can keep them safe in the home, you can send them to the best schools. But it's going to be some kid out there in this world that has been neglected, that ain't never had shit. And that kid is going to be the one to hurt your kid in one way or another. And so I wanted to take my attention away from the worldly possessions, you know, because I thought I was a man because I had a crib, I could take care of my kids, cars and stuff like that. But I wasn't no man until I figured out that we not producing anything for our community. Just because you sit back comfortable for yourself don't mean that everything is good. Because if you're not changing your community, you're not a man or a woman. If you're not producing nothing that's going to help your people. So I got out in the street, you know. I got out in the street to see what I can do. And if you know me, you know, long story short, I don't want to go into all the things I had to do. Let's just say I did what I had to do and been doing it to date. I really hit them streets. I really be out there with my people. I spend my own money. I don't wait on nobody else to do nothing for me. I do it. I come to you because I love you. And I want to make sure you understand that. There ain't nothing for gays about it. Real shit. You know, so I've been doing that. And helping y'all young people took me to helping a lot of people. A lot of people. A lot of people will not tell you what I do. And the reason being, and I'm going to speak on it now because I'm retiring from it. That's what 2017 is for me. I'm moving to the next chapter in my life for me and my family. So a lot of people won't tell you, but I can tell you this. If I helped you get a home when you was homeless, I helped you get a car when you was carless, I came to help you and your family, or I spent money. I did all these things personal behind the scenes. Nobody never say nothing. I never said nothing. I just make it happen because I don't need to post everything that's real. Real shit you don't see. You know, all that flashy shit, all that want to be popular, you know, that shit ain't nothing. I don't want to be seen. When I hit the media for that 5 minutes, it made me sick. Because people didn't believe in what I was trying to do. They told me I couldn't do the shit that I was doing because I came out with a different type of structure. But it was really competition is the reason why they told me I couldn't do it, because I wasn't teamed up with nobody. I looked like one person and everybody's just like, you got to have a team. You got to have a team. And I'm like, no, I can work this, you know? And everybody just kind of just looked at me and just laughed, right? So at the end of the day, when the shit turned out right, you know, as soon as I hit that media, as soon as they put them cameras in my face, which was not my idea, it was people that chose to latch on and work with me that kind of convinced me to do it. But as soon as that media hit, everybody that doubted me and said I couldn't do the stuff that I do, they swarmed to me like damn dogs. Like damn dogs. And see, I'm a real dude. If you down from day one, that's what I respect. Don't come around when the shit get good. So it's a lot of people that I don't respect, because they just like that. It's political. You know, just to come out here and help my people or just to help the young people, it shouldn't be politicized. It shouldn't be about who get the credit, who get the fame. It shouldn't be about that. But you will find that out as you get, if anybody gets in this field of work, you will find out it's a lot of political shit that go on. So anyway, I got tired of that and I fell back. I fell back because a lot of things happen behind the scenes, you know, that, you know, I got a book coming out real soon, and I'll post a lot of that in the book. It's damn near done. It's 70% done. It just has to be, it's an edit right now. I got 2 publishing houses that's looking at it to pick it up. So, you know, look for that coming real soon. I'm already starting my next one on health and wealth. So I just got a few projects coming out. But, you know, I put it to you like this. Our people need to stand up for each other. Stop faking and fronting, because that's what we really doing. We playing with these kids' lives out here, you know. And if you want to be gangster for real, and I'm talking to my young people, you not gangster. You know what gangster is? Go downtown to any of these cities that I mess with y'all in. Chicago, back home, Grand Rapids, Battle Creek. Go to any of these cities, Ohio. Go downtown and look up at them buildings. Look up at them buildings. Them people run your life. That's gangster. That's the one, they got all the money. They can change your whole situation just with a signing of a pen on a piece of paper, move you out your damn neighborhood. Just because you walk around with a gun on you and you sagging and all that shit, that's nothing. A real gangster is this government that can send a whole army of people to another country and kill millions of people just at a flick of a fucking switch. We ain't gangster. And we ain't balling. We ain't got no money. I ain't got no money. We need to stop fronting with all that flashing this money like we got it and all that kind. We ain't got shit. Real talk. I show you the people that got money. Like I said, go downtown, look up at them big buildings. Do we own any of them? No. Do we own any hotels? No. Do we own any grocery stores? No. Do we own any corner stores? No. We don't got none of that. We ain't got no money. So we need to stop all that fucking faking. And you know, when it comes to like gang banging, you know, all this gang talk. That's all I hear. Gang. You know what a gang is really? It's a bunch of scary ass niggas, kids, and faggots. Real talk. I'm not even gonna hold you up. That's all it is. A bunch of cowards. Real talk. Kids and homosexuals. All right, because all that bullshit you doing, and you go to jail, you be crying like a little girl behind that shit, and end up being there in prison for the rest of your life, having sex with a fucking man. And then kids join because they kids following other niggas, you know, that they just seen it and made that shit popular. Kids join it. And then the cowards just join that shit, a lot of them just for protection, because they scared to walk out here by themselves. So with that being said, family, I'm not going to drag it out too long, because I hate doing videos, real shit. I like to just see you in your face where I can feel your energy, you know, look you in your face for real. You know, this feel fake to me. This is not real. Staring in the camera, this is not real. I want to see you. I want to touch you. But, you know, we need to come collectively together. Now, you say, okay, Corey, you talking all this shit. What's some solutions then? All right, I'll give you a couple. All right, and I'm talking to my young people. If the older people want to pick up on it, so be it, but I'm talking to them. At the end of the day, you need to shut your system down. I mean, all your social media sites for a minute. Just shut them down sometime. I mean, y'all got so many, I can't keep up with it. And y'all on Facebook, Twitter, y'all just move from one to the next, and it's just like you always in the cyber world. You're not living in the real world. And it's many conditions why that is. Some of y'all don't got parents at home and a number of things. All right. But you need to shut it down. And I mean, just be quiet sometime. All right. Because when you're so busy, you moving around all the time. You got beef in the street. You're always on these social medias, not sleeping, never. You know, at the end of the day, God can't talk to you. All right. And I'm not talking in religion. Like whatever religion you are, fine. So be it. I'm talking about God that's inside of you. That conscience, that's God. All right, and I can prove it to you. You ever done something and you feel that something inside said, oh, don't drive your car today, don't do it, and you do it anyway, and you end up in jail because you drove without a license or something. Then you sitting in jail like, damn, you know, something told me I shouldn't have did. That was God trying to protect you. That conscience ain't never told you nothing wrong. But when you so damn busy and you always out here just running, doing this and that, social media, you're not listening to that voice inside you trying to protect you. All right? That voice inside of you is God trying to protect you. So sometimes you just need to sit quiet and let God protect you. I swear to God on my life that if you sit still, all the problems you have, trust me, you will start to feel them problems diminish, because the God and the voice inside of you is going to tell you how to handle that. But if you're so busy, it's not going to happen. That's one. Two, you females, stop getting these dudes in trouble out here. Stop it. All right, you be in your emotions a lot, and you carry so much drama from one man to the next. All right, you go feeding men's egos and stuff like that. You jump from this man to this man, and you feed that man all that pillow talking. And you have these men out here beefing back and forth. Okay, you be loving them all butterflies. You can't even eat. All right, you love your man so hard you can't even eat. And then reality sink. You know, when it's time for him to take you out to dinner or something like that, then you realize the nigga ain't got no money. He can't do nothing for you. And then you want to be mad at him. You want to be mad at him because you never took the time to look at the reality of the situation. All right? And stop dogging your baby daddy. And then you bring another man in your house, you know, that's 10 times worse as him. He don't take care of his kids either. But you got him laid up in your house, but you want to put your baby daddy in jail. You want to take it to social media how he ain't shit. Stop that. All right? Because that just keep up a bunch of confusion and separation. All right? For my fellas, man, stop playing with these females out here. Stop it. All right? You can't be that's a bitch in a hole every 10 seconds. You can't. All right? It's up to you what type of woman you choose. That's up to you. Now, every relationship is not going to be perfect at all. But stop calling them bitches and hoes, this, that, and the third. Because, I mean, yo, what is your mama? All right? And lastly, and this is the most important thing, self-control, and it got to do with food. All right? We eat horrible. Horribly. We eat horribly. If you can't change what you eat, all that McDonald's and all that shit, that's poison to our people. And I use examples. You ever had a stomach ache? Your stomach hurts so bad you don't feel like being bothered with people, you know, to the point you got a headache now. Just off what you eat puts you in a bad mood where you can't even function. Just imagine if you ate healthy. If you eat healthy, you feed your stomach the right type of food. You will feel better, you will think better, you will move better, your life will be better just off what you eat. If you can't change what you eat, that's like a dope fiend. All right? Hooked on any type of drug they can't get off. That's food. You can't walk past your refrigerator. You could have just ate a half hour ago and you smell some food in the air and you ready to eat again. All right? If you can't even walk past your refrigerator and say, you know what? I ain't gonna pig out. I ain't gonna do this, that, and the third. You can't control yourself. If you can control what you eat, you damn near can control anything, and that's what our community need. We need to control ourselves. We need organization. Organized nation. All right? Not gang. Organized nation. Organization. Because that's how we're going to come together. Because every other community does that. All right? I move around a lot out here, and I've seen a lot of things. And I use examples, and I'll let this go. I can come back later. Y'all got questions for me? I'm willing to answer it. I'm willing to answer any questions you got for me. But I use an example. I lived in Battle Creek, Michigan about 2 years ago. First thing I do when I hit a different city is I go straight to the hood. I'm checking out the hood. And then I go to see who got the money. And when I say the money is who runs the city. I'm hitting up the stores. I'm hitting up all the stuff in the community. You know, so when I was living there, I'm hitting up all the corner stores, you know, going there, checking out everything, getting to know the people in there. And the most of the people that run everything in all these different cities I go to, they not black people. All right, we talking about Asians, we talking about Indians, we talking about Arabs. All right, so I'm going in these stores, I'm freaking, I'm letting them see my face a lot, you know, and they ask me a question. And this is something that rang true in my mind to this day. I still think about it. They said, why you don't act like the rest of your people? Even back home in Grand Rapids. They said, why you don't act like the rest of your people? And I was stunned for a minute. All right. See, they don't respect us at all. They take our money and they look at us like monkeys. I don't care if we come in with big chains on our neck, pull up in fancy cars. That's nothing. That's peon shit to them. They run that shit. If they don't open up their stores or grocery stores or any of that shit that I name, it'll mess your whole day up. You know? But long story short, I end up wherever I go, I'm gonna make a connection for a reason. I made a connection with these people to the point, and this is real spit. I can validate it. We can check it out. I'm in partnership with these people as I speak. I was one of the first ones that they opened a brand new gas station, because you know a lot of them own pretty much everything in the city, as far as retail stores and gas stations and shit like that, hotels. Anyway, they gave me, a black man, total control over a brand new gas station, a mobile gas station they opened. They ain't never hired no other black person in that community. I was there for 2 years. Black people never could get a job in them convenience stores or gas stations. Just ain't gonna happen. I was one of the first ones. Real talk. They sat me down and taught me how to do taxes, you name it, business. I know how to do all that shit. Real spit. I'm still in partnership. They kind of fund me today to do what I do. You know, one of the things that I do, I don't talk about my finances, but you know, I make connections out here. Real talk. Been doing it for years. But we're going to have to pull this shit together, man. We're going to have to. Man, we got us adults. Real talk. We're going to have to say to these kids, we're going to have to stop playing. We ain't got to talk about no finances, nothing, because these kids watching us every day. Every single day. Just stop this bullshit. Ain't none of us perfect. We all got some skeletons in our closet, the whole nine. But what is that compared to the whole of our people? What is that? It's peon shit. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this loose. Hit my inbox. Anybody that want to contact me that got my number, do it. You know, I'm ready to sit back. I'm ready to teach. I got a lot of information in it. And what's the use of having a lot of information if you can't use it? I'm ready to use it. I'm finna fall back, spend time with my family. As a matter of fact, on another note, I'm finna go back to school too. You know, I'm going back to school. I'm just going just because the shit gonna be fun. I'm pretty much self-taught, but I'm finna just do it just to get it, just to say I got it. You know, but hit me up if you got a problem with what I said. I ain't too hard to find. I love you. Ain't nothing gonna change. All my family, love you. Grandma, if you watch this, please don't be mad. You know I'm a little hood. All right, y'all. Love.